we're making today. We're making this roasted turkey breast that has an herb-crusted topping. We're making chipotle mashed sweet potatoes, garlic, green beans, and creamed kale. That's our menu. So we have the turkey in the oven. We've basted it once. We'll do it again. We have the sweet potatoes done. They're so good. We're gonna make some cheesy creamed kale.
I'm a first timer.
It's basically like spinach dip with kale, and it's so extra.
Great.
Okay, so let me grab the kale. I'm gonna give some of this to you.
Okay, this is not my specialty.
Have you
Getting
ever
these
made
off the stalks.
Have you made anything with kale?
Yes, I cook with kale often, but I've just never thought to do creamed kale.
Well, it's basically, you know, like when you're watching a football game and you want like a kale or a spinach dip?
Yes.
We just like made that appropriate for Thanksgiving.
Great.
So you know how to stem it?
I mean, I'm trying right now, but show me the ways.
Ready? So you have this whole thing. You're gonna take your 2 fingers right here and just do that.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah, easier, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's just do that and then like give it a quick tear.
So does this middle
Totally fine. It's like this chunky part we're trying to ditch.
the woodsy part.
Toss it up and tear it in here as we go. You can literally, like if you have kids helping you in the kitchen, put them to work.
Okay.
Like this like Banks could do this.
Yes, she could.
Poppy, maybe not so much.
Not quite yet.
No, she also this is the only food she hates is kale.
Why?
The girl eats pepper, she eats chipotle, but like...
I don't think it's like a strong flavor.
So like grab a knife.
Just a rough chop, right?
Yeah, good job.
It's a mountain of kale.
It's a lot of kale.
It's gonna cook way down, right?
Yeah, we're gonna cook it for like 25, 30 minutes. Do this piece right here too. Okay,
She's
great.
offended by that piece.
I mean, it was one of the larger ones. Okay, so do you massage your kale?
I do. There's no other way.
There's no other way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some olive oil and we can just get our hands in there.
Okay.
And we're gonna do like a solid amount of olive oil, like 1/3 cup, 1/2 cup. So we don't need a lot of olive oil when we're actually cooking this. And the reason you massage it is just because it like breaks it down a little bit. It's gonna be easier to wilt. So this is ready to go, and we're just gonna put this into our skillet right here. Okay, so we're just gonna put some olive oil in here, throw that in. I mean, we could technically do this other bunch of kale, but I feel like we have a decent amount. Okay, so this is on high-ish heat. There we go. And we're just gonna let this start to wilt down.
Okay.
I'm gonna put this on.
How long
so
is that gonna
steam.
be?
Like, here's the deal. You could do this with chard, you could do this with spinach, you could do it with kale, any kind. You could mix and match your greens.
Okay.
Kale takes the longest. Like, it's gonna take like 20 minutes minimum.
Okay.
Spinach would take like 5 minutes.
Right.
And also it'd wilt down to like...
Nothing.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, so while that's going, let's baste our turkey. So you wanna grab those?
Yep.
Let me move this.
Oh my gosh, these onions even look great.
Doesn't it? Also, it smells like stuffing in here.
It does.
We're not even making stuffing, and it's giving me great joy.
My mom always makes this stuffing, and I have to learn how to make it before she dies. We joke about it all the time, but she's made the same stuffing that her grandmother used to make, and I don't know the secrets, but it's to die for.
You have to write that down.
And there's egg in it. Is that weird?
No, I put egg in my stuffing.
Hard-boiled egg.
Oh, no, that's different.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that before. Interesting.
We also had to eat turducken growing up. So,
What?
Yeah, which is a turkey stuffed with a duck stuffed with a chicken.
Wait, but I feel like turducken wasn't the thing until recently. You
In
grew
Texas,
up with that?
I've grown up with it, yeah.
Wow.
I know, and it always grossed me out.
I've never
Sorry,
had
Mom
a
and Dad.
turducken before.
It's really intense.
So we've got the kale going.
Should I stir this?
Sure.
Okay.
Why not? Over here.
Oh, because we're getting crispy.
Yeah, turn it down a little bit.
We're on full heat over here. Whoa, baby.
Yeah, don't burn yourself. Perfect.
Okay.
But if your kale starts to brown, definitely turn down the heat. This is like a very hot burner. Okay, while that's going, I've got about 1/2 cup of butter over here, and I'm gonna pour in, as soon as this starts to melt a little bit more, a cup of panko breadcrumb. This is a crispy panko breadcrumb topping. It is heaven. We're gonna melt this butter and like let this toast a little bit. Let's season this with a little bit of Maldon. I'm gonna grab a lemon and zest this, and then I'm gonna put some pepper in here too.
Like half of the lemon?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll use the rest of the actual lemon to season the kale with once it's done. But this is just gonna make this really lovely, like crispy topping.
I have a question about zesting.
Tell me.
Can you go too far into, you don't want to go too far into
You don't want
white?
the pith. Like you want it to, when you get to the like white part of the lemon,
Move along.
stop. Okay, so we're just gonna let this toast until it's nice and golden brown. It probably has another 5 minutes, but like keep your eyes on it
Because it'll go fast,
yeah,
right?
it'll go very fast.
If Banks was here and she smelled this butter, carb, lemon zest, salt situation, she would just want to eat this.
Banks is my favorite human. I don't know how you do it, but you have 3 children and they are all magical. Like, and you also have crazy busy jobs.
Oh my God.
You're
I feel
busy.
like everyone in our music class is like that. Like they're all balancing careers.
But like, how do like my brain stopped functioning in its full capacity when I had a child? How do you do it with 3?
I think I'm in the same boat. Like you just do it. Like when they're yours, you just do it. And then, you know, we like obviously lean on people that help us succeed in doing that, right?
Yeah,
like
you have to have an incredible
Lulus,
support
our husbands,
system.
our family. Like, you know, it's just, it's a great juggling act.
So this is great. We're just gonna turn this off. This looks perfect. It's that buttery, toasty panko, and they're just like perfectly golden. I'm gonna turn it off the heat because the residual heat's gonna just toast it a little bit more.
Okay.
Let's give this a stir. It's looking amazing.
I'm gonna use 2.
Yeah, get in there.
Let's toss it up. I bet some of those extra brown ones is gonna give it some nice flavor too.
It's gonna make it,
okay?
yeah, no, everything caramelized is just flavor in my opinion.
Okay.
That looks great. I'm not even gonna put the lid back on.
Okay.
But what I am gonna do is I'm gonna come over here.
This is way hardier than like a spinach.
1000%. It's gonna like stand up on the table. I know.
It's a heavy cream.
Heavy cream, a little cream cheese, and a little fontina.
Oh my God, cream cheese? Yes.
Well, first we're gonna do some fontina.
Okay.
You just keep stirring.
I never use fontina.
It's an underrated cheese and it's fantastic. Everybody should buy more fontina. Just like a great melty cheese. If you can't find fontina, feel free to like use Gruyere. A white cheddar would be delicious.
Okay.
And then let's put this cream cheese in here. Very low cal, you guys.
Thanksgiving, it doesn't count.
It doesn't matter. Calories don't count on the holidays. I'm gonna turn this up a smidge. There we go. And this is just gonna cook. We're gonna season this with a little salt, a little bit of pepper, and then let's just do a little balsamic in there.
Okay.
I know, we're fancy.
Okay.
This is just gonna give it like a nice depth of flavor and add a little acid to it. We can also add that lemon that we...
What is this, a tablespoon?
Yeah, just like a splash, nothing crazy. And then I'm gonna come in with a little bit of lemon juice as well. And all this is gonna do is melt down. Literally, that's it.
This looks so good.
That looks perfect. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is just I'll pop the lid on that. We can turn off the heat entirely.
I want to eat this right now.
I know. Okay, so we've got all this going on. We've got wilted kale. We've got the cream cheese, which is gonna make it creamy. We've got the fontina, which is gonna add a little bit of spunk to it. Salt, pepper, balsamic to give it a depth of flavor, and some lemon juice. You could have lemon zest too if you wanted to.
Okay.
More flavor.
Great.
That's just gonna turn off from the heat. Is this off? There we go.
Not off.
That's off. And it's gonna sit there and we will add the panko bread topping
At the end.
before we serve the whole meal. So this is a fun game. I like to play at all my dinner parties, but we're not at a dinner party yet, so I'm gonna play it with you in the kitchen.
Okay.
Least favorite food?
Oh my God. I don't know. I like all foods. I really do.
Are you team mustard or ketchup?
I love a mustard.
If you could go one place in the entire world, where would you go?
I am really looking to go to Greece.
Oh.
Never been to Greece.
Really? Okay, put it on the list. I'll go with you next summer.
Okay.
What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Pistachio or mint chocolate chip. Did you judge me after I said those 2 things?
No, I judged you a little bit after pistachio.
You're not a pistachio?
For me, I'm a chocolate and strawberry. Okay, what's one thing you always have in your fridge?
Salsa.
Oh, I love that. Are you a sweet or savory girl?
Salty.
Salty, yeah. Like if you could have another dish at dinner, would you have a pasta or a dessert?
Like this one?
Yeah.
I'd have a dessert. I think
Really?
we're hitting a lot of savory.
Celebrity crush?
Jason Bateman?